Welcome to Short Kings, short reviews of short games that are worth your time. This time we're taking a look at Titanfall 2. Its campaign can be beaten in around 5 to 6 hours, and it's probably one of the best shooter campaigns I've ever played. Jack Cooper is an average rifleman until a series of events lead to him acquiring his very own mech, his own Titan BT-7274. Together, Cooper and BT will strive to uphold the mission and prevent the bad guys from doing their dastardly deeds. When it comes to gameplay, you've got pilot gameplay with you out of your mech, and Titan gameplay with you in your mech. Now the Titan is great to control, you feel like a powerhouse, but you also get that sense of weight it has without it being too slow. Throughout the campaign, you'll discover loadouts that BT can equip, giving him new weapons and abilities to use. Titan on Titan combat is fun, but what's arguably even more fun is the pilot gameplay, because that's when the game turns into a movement shooter. You can double jump, slide, run along walls, and shoot at the same time. It all feels great. Every weapon you pick up is unique in the way that they handle, and you'll recognize some of them if you've played Apex Legends. There's just something so satisfying about shooting enemies in this game. I think it's due to the sound design. It's like the video game equivalent of popping bubble wrap. Now, what separates Titanfall 2 from a lot of other shooters is its focus on platforming. There are moments in the campaign that are dedicated just solely to platforming and using your movement abilities, and I think that is just so cool. They definitely understood how good the movement really is. So you could say there are 3 types of gameplay: platforming, pilot combat, and Titan gameplay, and they're balanced so beautifully in this game. You get a solid dose of each of those 3 things. And the levels themselves, they're so memorable and visually distinct from each other too, in terms of color and environmental design. Some of my favorite moments in the game are the few times that the game gives you an entirely new mechanic to play around with. For example, in one mission you get given this thing called the arc tool that lets you activate certain machinery, and you just get to have this new mechanic for the rest of the level. It's pretty neat. It's things like that that make Titanfall 2's campaign stand out. And then of course there's the story, the relationship between Cooper and BT that grows throughout the game. BT's tendency to take everything that Cooper says literally is just hilarious, and one of my absolute favorite things about this game is that the game will give you dialogue options to choose in real time. This may seem like a small thing, but it lets you shape the kind of character Cooper is, letting you control what he jokes about, what he takes seriously, and what he stays quiet for. It adds a whole nother level of immersion, and I absolutely love it. I wish more games had something like this. Titanfall 2 is just such a good game. I haven't even talked about the multiplayer at all. Can you believe the price of this game has dropped as low as $3? If you like FPSs or are interested in trying one out, do yourself a service and grab this game. It goes on sale for really cheap. It also came out 8 years ago, so you don't even need that good of a PC by today's standards to run it. It's a short king, and you're gonna love it. Trust me.